Hey everyone from Universal Orlando Resort. We are right outside of Universal Studios, Florida, and we are going to be heading inside of there in just a few minutes to check out the brand new Jurassic Park 30th anniversary tribute store. I'm so excited. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite films of all time. It's an absolute classic, and the Universal creative team put together a tribute store with props and some behind the scenes things from the making of the movie. I'm really excited to check it out.
Yeah, I have really high hopes for it. This is the second tribute store in the new location. I have seen some sneak peeks, but I am really excited about the merch and all of the props.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really cool. So we're gonna take you guys on like a full detailed guide of the brand new tribute store here for this summer. So hold on to your butts and let's go inside Universal Studios. So for the last few months, the right side turnstiles were closed. Now the left side is closed and the right is finally open again. So before we head into the tribute store, I wanted to come over here in the front of the park because there are a lot of new updates, including this brand new Minion Land sign. Look at all the minions over here that are welcoming you in to Universal Studios. They're all over here on the bottom, up on the top, and then of course VillainCon is right next door. So this whole area is going to be Minion Land. Of course you have the sign welcoming you in. VillainCon is going to be right over here. Directly across from VillainCon is Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, which has been here for quite some time. But VillainCon is the latest attraction that's opening here at Universal. We're still waiting on an opening date, but things are moving right along. And then over down yonder is the Minion Cafe. Here's a better shot of the current construction progress on the Minion Cafe and Sweet on You. The last time we were here was when we did our May update video, which we filmed like right at the end of April. And none of this existed. You can see just like some of the brickwork, and they've really come a long way in the last month. I'm actually quite surprised how much of the facade looks to be finished. Came a little bit further down, you can see the words cafe over there, so they're starting to get the front entrance sign ready. This still needs a little bit of work on the facade compared to what's going on down here on the right. But like I said, they've done a lot in the last month. We were fully expecting this to take a lot longer just based off of what we were seeing, and they did a lot. And then there is the banana popcorn stand right over there. That's like right where the Coke Freestyle machine used to be. There's a closer look at the Pop-A-Nana station. Banana flavored popcorn. I am really excited to try that. That is cool. I love like the sign and the characters up there. And I know we kind of like hated on the Minions a little bit when they first announced this, but as I'm seeing this come together, I think this is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I know I've like had some hate towards the Minions too, but it does look really cool. I think they did a really good job. There's a lot of detail, and I'm really excited for the food options that are going to be in the cafe. And banana popcorn, I mean, sounds weird, but I am willing to try it.
And it looks like it's about to start raining, so we need to get over to the tribute store. I actually walked this way towards Jimmy Fallon because I'm still not used to the tribute store being in that new location. So we're heading over there now. Can't wait to see it. And there it is, the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park tribute store. They have these banners up here that say the making of Jurassic Park, a behind the scenes look at one of the most amazing motion pictures of all time. And then the front is all set up like a movie set. You can see there's some scaffolding and some lights. It's really, really cool. And outside of the tribute store, they have a full life-size Triceratops, just like the scene from the movie. How amazing is this? Look at all the detail that is on this dinosaur over here. This is like arguably one of the coolest things I've ever seen at Universal. And if my memory serves me correctly, I think either this or something very similar was here back in 1993 to promote the opening of the movie. Give him a little pet.
Yeah, he's squishy. I wasn't expecting it to feel like that.
Here's another viewpoint of the Triceratops, and it's just amazing. Like, look at all the details on the scales. It's really cool. It feels like it's just made out of rubber. Like, it feels like real squishy and light. That's amazing that they put this here. All right, we're heading in. Here's all the plants in the front. They have the sign on the door over here. It says Jurassic Park PreProduction Offices, Los Angeles, August 1991. So the movie came out in June 1993, and this is when they started getting the movie ready. When you first come in, they have all like the different departments over here. This is the stop motion animation, the sculpture department. Look at all this. They have all these molds of dinosaur heads, all these different things. We're just going to do a quick like scan right now, and then we'll go around and try to find some cool Easter eggs. But look at this diorama scene over here. Interesting. Over here they have this little pad, and it says that the original plans for filming Jurassic Park's dinosaurs would be utilizing stop-motion animation and animatronics, and then those plans were changed, and the production team were shown what CGI is. And ultimately they decided to use CGI, but they used stop motion to kind of storyboard the scenes and set everything up so they knew what they were doing once it was time to implement the CGI. That's really cool. And over here on this desk I found the first little Easter egg. There's a binder here for the holiday tribute store, which will be coming later this year. And on this TV back here they show some pre-production animatics of the T-Rex. And this is, you know, kind of how they modeled out the different scenes. It's kind of cool to see this stuff. This is movie history. Look at this giant T-Rex head mold over here that's in the front. It's really cool. And then all the little details, or all the different airbrush sets. You can see like the rags, you know, showing that they, you know, would hand paint these things. And up top over here, there are the doors for all the other departments. There's costuming with some of like the shirts and hats from the movie. You can see some storyboard images up over here. Casting department. It's really cool. They utilize this room very, very well. There's a ton of merchandise that's here. We'll try to show you as much of it as we can, but the store is very crowded and there's a lot. They have this Jeff Goldblum hoodie. There's a little Funko soda figure over there. A little plush. A Dr. Ian Malcolm t-shirt. I'm always on the lookout for a future ex Mrs. Malcolm. That's funny. Then they have that same design on a coffee mug, and that same design as the hoodie over here on a tote.
They have these different like dinosaur like towels that you put on, and look at the hood.
That is so cool.
It has the spikes down the back.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm interested to know how much they are.
Yeah, how much are these?
$60.
$60.
Who's paying that?
I don't know, but there's two different ones. Maybe I get this one, and you get this one, and we can walk around the parks like dinosaurs. Over here they have some early concept images of what the park vehicle would be like. You can see early renderings of the inside of the vehicle, kind of how it's changed versus what was in the movie. They have even more merchandise over here. Some cool designs. I like the style of this. Like, it's kind of cartoonish, which is cool. There's a Jeep Wrangler vehicle. Some more shirts over here. Really digging the designs. And I know we're kind of running through this fast. There's just a ton of merchandise. And we could do a whole video just on the merch. But this is really, really cool. This is very popular. This is the 30th anniversary t-shirt. It's kind of like on an acid wash material. And then Alex found this one too, which is the release date of the original Jurassic Park.
And it has the UP30.
Oh, that's cool. JP30.
JP, that's what I meant.
We're used to UOAP.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to.
But there's even more shirts down here. They have a green one. I think this is the youth shirt. I'm a big fan of the universal glasses that they put out, and they have one for the 30th of Jurassic Park. They have a little cubicle set up over here for the post-production CGI department. Look at this computer. Like, I know this is one of the things people care about the least in here, but this is what people used to work off of. And now we're working off of our phones. We basically walk around with that in our pocket. And then it has another one of the TVs that's showing the production team in action. A replica of the script cover. It says Universal Pictures presents Jurassic Park. If you've been in other Universal tribute stores, you know who Gerg the llama is. And over here on the CGI desk, they have a llama mug, and there's a little post-it. It says, "Don't touch Gerg's mug." They even have some memorabilia in here. They have a Jeff Goldblum signed 11 by 14 for $1,225. That's crazy. And then there's a Jeff Goldblum signed statue for $825. And then look at this. This is $1250. And it's a diorama of the final scene of Jurassic Park. And this is really, really cool. Obviously way out of our price range, but a really cool piece. Also over here they have a Loungefly purse, a mystery pin set. There's a bunch of other pins for the 30th anniversary, a lanyard. There's like anything you can possibly think of.
They have this really cool jean jacket for $110, and look at the back.
That's so cool.
That's so cool. But we were saying, like in Florida, how often are you going to wear it? Probably only a handful of times because it's so hot down here. But this is a really cool jacket.
One of the coolest things I think they have is the Spirit jersey. The front's pretty plain. It just has the Jurassic Park logo. But look at the back of this. Jurassic Park 30th anniversary with the palm trees and the dinosaur, everything. That's really awesome. How much is this? 80, I think?
$80, yep.
And over here in this first room, they have a bunch of different Roosevelt's shirts. I'm a big fan of these. They're super lightweight, very comfortable to wear in the parks. This one has a few different dinosaurs on it. It says when dinosaurs ruled the earth. And then this one over here might be my favorite one. It's kind of like a park map. It has all of the different dinosaurs on it, some iconic scenes from the movie. Really cool. These shirts are $75. Also in here is the first of 2 molds, and this is the Parkgate model. It's the famous Jurassic Park arches. This is $8. It's a big way to get it. And there it is, the Jurassic Park gates. And on the bottom it says Universal Studios. Is there anything on the back? Oh yeah. And then there's the Jurassic Park logo. So the next room, the tribute store that we're heading into is Soundstage 28. And when you first come into that second room, they have all these different props, either from the movie or just some replicas. Of course, there's the Barbasol shaving can. And there's Dr. Alan Grant's book. Over here in this next room, they have the Raptor from the kitchen scene. And if you remember, before the tribute store opened, they had the ladle in the window. And if you remember the movie, this is the scene where the ladle was from. This is where the kids are hiding. This is so cool. Very, very crowded in this room, but like this is just amazing. Look at all like the theming around. So cool. And there's all the ladles over there. They went from the tribute store window to over here on the floor. Up over here on this syrup jug box, it has a lot number, and then it says used by 9/15/2025. Epic Universe opens in 2025. I wonder if that September 15th date means anything. Really, really interesting. Just on the other side, there are 2 amazing photo ops. One with the T-Rex. Over here, it looks like it's raining. And then there's another one right over here as well with this little guy. How cool is that? The T-Rex is making noise. This is one of the 2 photo ops over here. You can come sit on the toilet as the walls break in and the T-Rex breaks into the bathroom. There's a bunch of more merchandise in this room, figures, hats, some more of that really cool like comic book style t-shirts. That's the scene with the kids from the movie in the kitchen, just like it is right behind us. Exiting this room and we're heading into the next part of the Jurassic Park tribute store. And this next room is where the second of the molds are. This is the Raptor Claw. And there it is, $8 each. And over here it has all the voltage stuff, and then look at the Raptor. That is so cool. And then look, if you look behind the packages, there's Samuel L. Jackson's arm hanging on the floor, right there. You bit it off. So we just exited the room with the Raptor that we just showed you, and then this next one has the Jurassic Park arches. There's some more merchandise in here, and this jacket is so cool. And this is like one of the only times where I wish we didn't live in Florida, because this is awesome, but it is quite heavy. So we probably never wear this here, maybe like once a year, but that's such a really cool jacket.
I like this little crop top too. It's just like the classic Jurassic Park logo, but then on the back it has 93. That's the year that it came out. And this one is $60. That's expensive.
For a crop top?
Yeah,
You don't even get the full shirt.
Because it's jersey material.
Right.
It's not a t-shirt.
And I'm excited to head into this next room because this is where all of the treats are. Over here in the case is all of the different treats that they have. Whoopie pies. Look at this cake, Dr. Ian Malcolm. I think it's a brownie actually. And then these are really cool. They look like little tiny dinosaur eggs. And this last room has all like vintage toys and memorabilia from when Jurassic Park came out. How cool this is. You have this play set with the T-Rex and the vehicle. This isn't for sale. Nothing in this room is for sale other than the apparel, but this is like so nostalgic. Look at some of this stuff. That's like French over there. Look at this spitter watch. That's so funny. This stuff is from the 90s, and they have it on display here, like Newsweek magazines, Time magazines. sticker books from when the movies first came out. They have some VHS tapes over here and promotional like cardboard cutouts that were probably in, you know, movie theaters. This is crazy. Look at this. They have the Jurassic Park games. They even have a whole bunch of Pogs. Do you guys remember Pogs? I had so many of these when I was a kid. They have Jurassic Park trading cards. Wow. This stuff is so, so cool. As a collector of things like this, I really, really appreciate this room. There's some more old school toys over here. Some action figures and the T-Rex. They even have like a TV dinner tray over here from the 90s as well. There's the Jurassic Park Nintendo game. Wow, look at this. Do you remember these types of like little handheld video games? This was before Game Boy and before all that. Little sneakers. Some of these up here are a little bit harder to see, but they have some vintage Jurassic Park action figures from back in the day as well. They have this really cool hat from 1993. I wish they like resold those. And look at this. They have the McDonald's French fry container in this case too from the 90s. And in this last case over here next to this handheld console game, there's this folded over tab or envelope and it says 9/1/23. And that is the opening date of this year's Halloween Horror Nights event. Okay, so we just got out of the new Jurassic Park tribute store, and that might be my favorite tribute store I've ever gone through. It was so, so well done. There were so many details and like little props and things from the movie. I really, really enjoyed that first room where they had those old TVs playing with all of the different behind the scenes things, like how they made the animatronics and how they use CGI for the dinosaurs. And then in that second room, the photo ops were incredible. Like the room with the toilet and the T-Rex, that was awesome. The kitchen scene with the Raptor, that was really cool too. It's definitely a tighter tribute store than some of the other ones that they've done because of the size of like the photo ops in that second room. But overall, it was amazing. Big, big props to the Universal creative team. That was awesome. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Mardi Gras tribute store, and I didn't know how this location was gonna work. And after seeing what they pulled off in here, I have very high hopes for Halloween Horror Nights and the Christmas one and everything that's to come in the future because they utilize that space really, really well. It was amazing.
I thought that was one of the most well-done tribute stores. Like I said, I wasn't impressed with the Mardi Gras one, and this one like kind of blew me away because I think this was one of my favorites. Again, I do prefer the old tribute store like location. I think it was more roomy in there. This one is just like very tight. And because today is the first day, it's extremely crowded. So it was hard to like see everything, but I think they added so many details. It was really, really cool seeing like all the old props from the 90s. I think that was my favorite part. But yeah, really well done.
And we usually try one of the treats in the tribute store from the glass case, and this time we decided to get this chocolate cake over here, and look at that. It even has the Jurassic Park vehicle license plate. There's a little dinosaur. Oh, there's actually two dinosaurs on there. Looks really good. We both just completely devoured that little chocolate cake thing. Really, really good. It's a simple cake. It's just like a multi-tiered level chocolate cake. The cake itself is really, really good. It's light, it's moist, it's fluffy. And then the filling, we're trying to figure out like what flavor is it? Is it caramel? It kind of has like a caramel type flavor. And it's just like your typical frosting, but it is really, really good. And that's coming from somebody who doesn't like cake. I don't really enjoy eating cakes unless it's like an ice cream cake. So if I like that, then it must be pretty good.
I really enjoyed that too. It was delicious. It's very sweet, but like Matt said, the cake was really moist. The icing was delicious. We like devoured it. I would definitely get it again.
Yeah, I mean,
it was like the perfect size to share for two people too.
Yeah, it is rich.
Yeah.
It's very, very rich, so I would recommend sharing this, but as you can see, we ate pretty much the whole thing. We had to come to this spot, which we've done outros at before, just so Alex
can stand on the little ledge.
But it was a fun afternoon here at Universal. The tribute store, like we said, absolutely amazing. So if you're coming here during the summer, it's very easy to walk by a tribute store if you don't really know what it is and be like, why would I need to just go into a store? Go in, because it is so cool. If you're a Jurassic Park fan, I think you're really, really gonna like it. Like, I am a big fan. It's one of my favorite movies, and there were a lot of really, really cool things in there, and I can't wait to go back and like spend even more time reading like all the notes around and everything. It was great.
Yeah, I feel like I could spend so much time in there just looking at all the little details. And what Universal does best is they always hide little like Easter eggs, either for like the upcoming tribute store or things of the past. So that's why you really have to spend time and look at everything.
Yeah, and that little HHN Easter egg that we showed in there, that just goes to show you that the new one will be opening on or around September 1st.
Yeah.
So they usually do that. They leave like a little Easter egg for the upcoming tribute store at the exit of the previous one, and that was the one for HHN this year. But I hope you guys enjoyed coming along and checking out the tribute store with us. If you did, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel down below so you don't miss out on all of our future videos to come. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.